Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire.
Alright. Hello, YouTubers, Doom143, and we are here yet again for another large ass fucking big haul. Another big haul. Just full disclosure, large haul coming up. If you stick it through the whole thing, awesome. Mahalos. Thank you. If you don't, you catch it in bits and pieces. You catch it on your history. Thank you as well. Really greatly appreciate it. This is my second haul for 2018, and believe it or not, it actually might be my last haul like ever. I'm moving into a new place. Living situation is going to be a little different. It's actually a lot better, but different. For the people that know me personally, you guys know what's going on. So yeah, I mean, I'm definitely down to do podcasts with the boys, with the 9.2 crew, but I think this is kind of about it. So enjoy it, and thank you so much for everything you guys done for me within the past almost 2 years. So thank you. And speaking of 9.2 crew, I guess we won the podcast of the year for like a group podcast, so thank you for that. That was really awesome. Last year I was a co-winner with Alex the Comic Hoarder for Collector of the Year, which was mind-blowing. And then this year I get to be part of the podcast that wins Podcast of the Year. So that was really freaking phenomenal. That was awesome. All that hard work and partnerships with companies and trying to find all the information, it made it feel like it really all paid off. And it was super awesome, super stoked. I know ETA Nick won individual podcast, and I think Alex the Comic Hoarder won everything else. So yeah, but he deserves it. He's a good guy. Other than that, let's just get into it. So basically, like I was actually going to wait for more books to come in because I actually have more. So this video was actually supposed to be longer, but my wife said, hey, you got to pack your books up. We're going to move them tomorrow. And then I told her, well, I got more books coming in. And she said she don't give a fuck. So I got to do the... But while she was looking through some stuff, she goes, hey, look what I found. And she found this XXL Eminem the Punisher. She said, you already have one of these. And this thing is in a nice condition. I bought one a while ago thinking I didn't have this. And... for you people that don't know, inside of it there's actually like a little preview for Eminem Punisher comic book that is like Ghost. Like that thing is Ghost. Now this magazine itself is not Ghost, but this thing is going up in price rapidly. One, I'm assuming it's because the Punisher series is doing really well. Two, it's Eminem. I mean, it's got a lot of great things going for it. And yeah, so I was super stoked. She said you already had one of these. It was in a nice, beautiful, like near mint copy, and Seeking Near Mints actually gave me one as well. So this is actually the third copy I have. There's one guy on eBay right now. I think he's asking for like 8 bills. Good luck if that's you. I wish you nothing but luck on that one. All right, a couple of Spec books, I guess, not really, but so this is Uncanny. This is Uncanny XMen 213. So I was doing some research, and one of these websites that I like to go to. Let me just try to even that out. And so the research was just kind of books that were going up in value and just going down. And so this book right here, X-Men 213, I noticed within the past month or two, for some reason, the I guess the hot value, or the book becoming hot, shot up like 100 and something spaces. And so I was just like, just kind of try to figure out what it was. It is the first time that Psylocke joins the team. I don't know if that has anything to do with it, but I decided to pick it up. X-Men 213. I kind of showed this book the past video. It's the first full appearance of Onslaught. Speculated to be the villain in the Dark Phoenix movie. Not guaranteed, not sure. But it's just one of those things. So I figure, okay, you know what? This is one of those books I can just go to my local comic book shop, look in their back issue bins, find them for $1. If it pops up, awesome. I got something that went up in value. If it doesn't, no big deal. I spent $1. But at the same time, while I was there, I really wanted to pick up this one. So this one is X-Men or X-Men, X-Men, I don't know. Number 15. So this is actually the first appearance of Onslaught. So it's a real brief, like shadowy cameo. So I figured, you know what? I go ahead, I pick it up. Same thing. It was a really cheap book. Love this 90s cover, man. Just love the pops of purples and yellows and all of that stuff. It's just a great 90s cover. And so I picked it up. And yeah, so first appearance of Onslaught. So we'll see what happens with that. See if anything catches on in the movies. I picked up this Champions number 9. I decided to pick up the Mary Jane variant just because I like how it looked. But this is the first appearance of I guess a new superhero named Red Locust. You know, it's kind of just one of those things that you just buy and you hold on, and then whatever happens. You know, you never know. First appearances are always really good books to kind of just buy and hold on to. And I decided to pick up the variant because if later on it does pop up, become anything, usually the variants will go for more. This is the only one I could really find, or the only one that I really liked. Did a little bit of shopping. I think this is all from eBay. And this guy sold it for me for a super cheap price. And it's kind of one of those new books right now that everybody's kind of... Well, not everybody, sorry. It's one of those series, one of those books that... I guess if you were one of those Catwoman Adam Hughes line, Wonder Woman Adam Hughes, if you were the Vampirilla Perillo kind of collector, you know, you're one of those people to search after all of those J. Scott Campbell hidden stuff. So these are, the next 3 books are kind of books that's kind of been hidden and now are starting to come out and people are starting to really seek after them. So one of them is the Miss Fury number 1. This is the J. Scott Campbell cover. Picked this one up. I think the guy packaged it all together for like $9, so I thought that was a really good price. So this book right now is getting hot. A lot of people are trying to seek after it. So it's Miss Fury Campbell. It's not really even a variant, but this is actually a variant. So this is Alex Ross. So this is Miss Fury number 1, the Alex Ross variant. Again, like I said, for the people that kind of within that realm of collecting, this one has really been kind of getting more sought after, and so has this one. This is also Miss Fury number 1, and this too is also Alex Ross. So people who like Alex Ross, or who likes to find those type of variants and stuff like that. So yeah, here we go. Pretty awesome. While I was hunting, I found this book, this Harley Quinn Power Girl number 1. Me and the boys in 9.2 crew, we always had this joke of having Power Girl somehow in the movies because we think, you know, it would be just a badass movie. But, you know, it's kind of one of those superheroes that it's kind of laughable too. Like, how are you going to put her in? So I saw this Harley Quinn Power Girl number 1. This is actually a variant. And I was all like, oh, that would be like the perfect idea to introduce Power Girl. Would be like this kind of superhero has to carry the villain, and the villain is Harley Quinn with that kind of attitude, but Power Girl being more of the serious person. And you could just hear the titty jokes all through that movie. You know Harley Quinn's gonna make them. So, you know, I just thought it'd be a really cool superhero / comedy thing. And it's not that it's going to happen, but I just was all like, oh, if they're going to introduce Power Girl, I thought this would be the perfect way to do it. So this is Harley Quinn Power Girl number 1. Not too sure it did this variant, but picked it up. Had a really good price on it. Also, while I was hunting, I found some books. Just nothing crazy. Just Nova 32. Just thought the cover was just phenomenal on that. And also, while I was hunting, I found this Nova 36. This is the last issue. If you've been following me through this channel, whatnot, you kind of know that I've been really into this whole Nova series right now, or just trying to find key issues when it comes to Nova. There's not a whole bunch of them. It's really his first one and maybe last issues and stuff like that. Another one is a book that I'm going to show you in a little bit. But so this is the last issue for, I think, maybe volume 3 or volume 4. This book actually goes for a little bit. I found it for, I think, like $3, so I was very happy with that one. But I know with Marvel wanting to do their future movies in the cosmic side of things, this is number 34 variant, the Deadpool variant. So yeah, with Marvel wanting to do all their future MCU movies cosmic, I was like, they gotta put Nova in it somewhere. They just have to. There's no way around it. They just have to find a way to put Nova in it. And they already have the Nova core existing. They already showed it in Guardians of the Galaxy. But this is the book. I found another one of these, and this one is probably the best condition one that I have. So I was super stoked to have found this one. So this one is Nova number 8. This one is like the first appearance of Cosmo, which is like the dog you saw in Guardians of the Galaxy. It's also the first appearance of Nowhere. So yeah, I know you've seen this in my past hauls. This is literally, I think, like my 3rd copy. Let's see if I can just kind of move this camera a little bit down. There you go. Sorry, this is kind of unprofessional, but there you go. But yeah, so Nova number 8. This is definitely a book that I've been, I guess you want to say, specking on. Not really. Honestly, 1, I love the Addy Granoff cover. 2, it's actually a really hard book to find in a 9/8 condition. You can find these in back issues and stuff, but it actually goes for $20-25. So definitely a book I wanted to just have in my collection with me. There has to be a way that they put Nova out in the MCU. I can't see them not putting them there. But yeah, there we go. All right, so these next couple of books. So I'm definitely going to give credit where credit is due. There is a brand new YouTuber, but you could tell that people are already catching on to this guy. So his name is Beauty Comics, and I will definitely leave a link to his channel. This guy definitely has it going on when it comes to comics. There hasn't been really anybody that I don't know what I'm trying to say. I guess what I'm trying to say is I really like this YouTuber, and I think he's gonna go really far in the community, and he's already going to 100, but I don't think enough people know about him. So yeah, I will leave his link in the description. You gotta sub him up. You gotta hit that notification bell. This guy's definitely got his game on right. And this is where I learned about this one right here. It's a book that I remembered a long time ago, totally forgot about it. Watched one of his videos and I was like, that's right, I gotta pick these up because these things are semi hard to find. So it's the Wonder Woman variants for Rise of the Olympia. Now it's not all of them. I think number 27 is like but oh no, 27 is the hot one. Yeah, 29 is Okay, so 27 is the one that I really want. So Wonder Woman 27, Rise of the Olympian variant. I cannot find that thing. That thing is super hard to find, but right here I found number 28, which I was super stoked. It's I think it's like 4 or 5 comics that has this variant. So, but this was one of them that I really wanted to pick up. So I have to say thank you to Beauty Comics for reminding me about this. And then he also showed this one, number 30. Just a beautiful Joshua Middleton Wonder Woman Rise of the Olympian. Again, these books aren't that easy to find. And I just was reminded by Beauty Comics, and I was like, that's right, I gotta go find them. But now I need to go find that number 27, which is hot, and I need to find that book. So I'm sure I'll find it. I just gotta go dig for it. But for now, I got 28 and this beautiful Joshua Middleton number 30. And while I was searching, I went through Phoebe. I went through Phoebe, and I was like trying to find some stuff. So this one collector had both of those books, 28 and 30, and he had this other book that I already have a copy, but I was like, man, I wonder what he would do for me if I picked up this next book. And he actually gave me a super sick price because I picked up all 3. And that's the Teen Titans 89. This is the variant, Frank Quitely variant. So this is the first time that Damian Wayne joins the Teen Titans. And yeah, this is a beautiful, beautiful book, and it goes for a little bit, but the guy was willing to work with me, so that was awesome because I also bought those Wonder Woman books. So yeah, if you find a eBayer, that has a book that you're looking for, search through their other listings. You might find stuff, and you can try package things together, communicate with them, see what they could do for you, because it's just like a con. You buy one comic book, it might be $20, but if you buy, 3, 4, 5, they might be willing to work out a good deal with you, and that's what this eBayer did for me. But yeah, I just wanted to have this book again. It says Teen Titans 89. Just super stoked to have this one. It's a hot book, and so super, super stoked. Yeah, so I had some times on my hand going through eBay again, and I found this one book, another copy, and I was all like, geez, okay, cool. I actually sold my older copy, but then I got it for cheap. But when I bought the book, the guy hooked me up with a couple other books. So he hooked me up with this SpiderMan. What is this? 410. First time Ben Reilly gets possessed by Carnage. So yeah, super stoked. He actually hooked me up with that one, and he sold me this one as well. Red She-Hulk 58. Not the 58 that I would want, but the Red Hulk 58 variant. Super, super stoked that he was willing to package those two. And the reason he helped me out with those two is because I bought this bad boy right here. Bam. Another one. Age of Ultron number 3 in-Hulk Lee variant. Probably the second or top three Hulk variants out there. Guaranteed. There's a Hulk number 4 Venom. There's that other Hulk. I want to say it's the Adi Granov. Is it 635? Something like that. There's that one, and then this one right here, this Red Hulk. Of all the Red Hulks, this is the best one. But yeah, this is so awesome, man. This in-Hulk Lee variant is just so sick. And I sold it off, and I kind of missed it. I was like, okay, I gotta pick myself another one. And luckily for me, I actually found one at a really good, nice high grade, really good price, and the guy packaged those other 2 books as well. So super stoked on that. You guys know me. I'm a huge SpartanComics.com guy, so I had to go on Spartan and try to see what books they had out there because his prices are too cheap to let go. So I had to go. I found some books at SpartanComics.com. Little shout out to those guys for helping out the 9.2 crew during the 2017 year. They gave us a really nice discount code. And you know what? Shout out also to 789, one of our partners for the 9.2 crew, the FriedPieComics.com and Jetpack Comics. Those guys have been nothing but awesome. They've been handing us all the prizes to hand out to you guys. So yeah, just, I think they watch my stuff every once in a while. So I just, I got to make sure I do a shout out for those guys. But on Spartan, my wife's a huge Scotty Young fan. So I just bought her this Thanos Rising #1 Scotty Young. I was able, man, I tell you, you got to check out SpartanComics.com because there are some books out there that go for a bit and you can get good prices. So like this one right here, I found this one for like $4. Another beautiful Alex Ross. This is the Dynamic Forces. I think it's limited to 1,699 copies and stuff. It came with a certificate right there. So this is Captain America 600. Dynamic Forces exclusive, and yeah, I think I found this for like $4 or $5 and somewhere around there, and this thing goes for a pretty penny. So don't skip on Dynamic Forces. You might not find those huge grails, but you'll be able to fill like some of your runs if you're looking for runs, and you'll find some sweet book. Another book that I found that I was really, really, really stoked to find was this one, Popeye #1, the Action Comics #1 cover swipe. I was super, super, super stoked on finding this one because it's not like they're ghostly or anything. I just was really, really happy to find it on that website, and yeah, just very happy to find that one. Also able to find this one, HitMonkey #1. This is the second print variant. Again, book that I found on a real cheap price, but also still goes for quite a bit of money. So happy to have that one. Again, on Spartan Comics, I found this the Django Unchained #1. This is the Jim Lee variant. I think this is the black and white Jim Lee variant. So again, another book that, you know, they kind of asked for a little bit of money, but yeah, I was able to find it. Then I found these books there, and I was a little bummed that I bought the others on eBay because I found these for a lot cheaper. But yeah, this is what I was talking about. Alex Ross, Miss Fury. So I found that cover there. Again, one of those books that, you know, is starting to pick up a little steam, starting to pick up a little heat. And this one as well, Miss Marvel #1. Miss Fury #1. Just another beautiful Alex Ross cover, man. If Alex Ross would keep all his stuff like this, I swear his stuff would be worth way more than it is right now. That guy doesn't get enough props, man. All right. So this next set of books, basically, I just tried to go ghost hunting. And for you guys that collect comics, ghost hunting, basically, for you guys that not too sure, it basically means super hard to find books. And I was able to find a book that I've been looking for a little while. The problem with this book is that it is beat. It is beat, but it's also such a hot book, and it's hard to find. This Darkwing Duck #1, the annual #1, the Killing Joke cover swipe. Not easy to find, not cheap at all if you do find it. But yeah, this thing's got some busted up corners, but it's just one of those when you're out hunting and you find it, it's just one of those books that you pick up. And so yeah, I was super stoked on finding that one. Another one, The Adventures of I think Augusta Wint. Just another book that, you know, I just really had a hard time finding. And yeah, there's actually I think there's 5 or 6 of these IDW World Tour books, and there's 2 of them especially that go for quite a bit of money. One of them is it's a Snake Eyes that the cover swipe looks like the Purple Rain, and then there's another one that actually goes for quite a bit of money. But just that whole set alone, the whole IDW Rock Tour covers, they all are super, super ghost, really hard to find. And I was able to find this one. I was super stoked. I found this one, which I couldn't believe I found this one. Transformers Robots in Disguise #12. Again, one of those World Tour variants that are just fucking ghosts. Like these things do not pop up like almost ever. And man, just super stoked. I have another Transformers coming in, but like I said, my wife said do the video because we could package stuff up. But there's another one that I found that has the Sergeant Pepper cover, but it's all the Transformers. So if you ever seen the Beatles Sergeant Pepper cover, it's just the same thing, but with all Transformers on it. I just found one of those. Unfortunately, the guy's all the way in Italy, so that book's going to take a while to come. But man, as soon as I saw it on eBay, I was like, okay, this has got to be it. And then another one that I found, part of that World Tour, which, yeah, I was fucking, so stoked. G.I. Joe #19. Man, just ghosts. This thing is, can't find this damn thing. And then if you do, you probably, I don't know, with all the black, it's probably not going to be in a very good condition. I was able to find one in a decent condition. I think if I get this thing pressed and turned it in, it probably come back a 9.0 or 9.2 at best. But just the fact that I even have this in the hand, oh shit. Shit, man. So yeah, super happy to have found those. And yeah, I'm just, yeah, super stoked, man. All right, so I was able to find a couple of these foreign Euro variants that I've been really searching out for. So my thing with Euro variants is this: as long as the cover hasn't come out in the US, I'll buy it. I'll buy it if I like the cover, I guess is what I'm saying. So this one, believe it or not, is a pretty hard to find Euro variant with Delato doing Batman. So it's Batman #18. But yeah, I've been searching for this high and low. I found it. I found actually one eBayer that actually has quite a bit of these Euro variants. So I actually have 2 more coming in. and really happy to get those. So super stoked on that one. I don't think I can say stoked enough. Coming from Hawaii, everything's fucking stoked anyway. But yeah, this Batman number 18 from Delato. Oh, so sick. So sick. Just gotta breathe that bad boy in. All right, but I did make a mistake, and I did make a mistake on this one. But you know what? It's already here. I forgot what Ultimate Comics this is. I want to say it's Ultimate Comics number 5. This cover actually already exists in American Comics. So I made, full disclosure, I made a mistake. But with it being a Virgin cover, and it's actually, I don't know what you would call it. I don't know if you can tell. But it's, I don't know, how do you say that? Where it's indented, where all this shit is, I guess. But this is also done by Gabriel Delato. And I don't know if it's kind of dark if you can't see it, but you see how there's also that chromium too. There's kind of that chrome inside of it. So yeah, that's another reason why I picked this one up. I was like, I gotta pick it up. Only problem with Euro variants is, one, they're coming all the way from Europe, and two, they're not cheap. They're not like $5-10 comics. If you're lucky, you can get them for 25, 30, 35 bucks. That Batman one I just shown is pretty ghost. This one, I think you can find it, but yeah, super stoked to have this one. But you just gotta watch out. Make sure you compare the ones that you like if you get into the Euro variants with the American ones, because this was one where I saw the Euro variant, and then I went and I backtracked, and I realized there's an American cover for it, so I bought the American one. Astonishing XMen number 25 variant. This one is Librmejo, so had to pick it up. Saw it. I bought it simply just for the cover. Just thought it was freaking badass. Had to pick it up. Just a super sick Librmejo cover, and doesn't cost that much. I think I picked this one up for $9. That included the shipping, so I probably paid like $4.50 for the book, and probably $4 for shipping. I don't know why. I don't know why people think shipping to Hawaii is a lot. It's freaking part of the U.S. Anyway, there you go. So that's that. All right, we're down to the final count. Let's do this. Everything else is just a bunch of variants. Nice ones, though. Spider-Man 792. Picked this one up. First full appearance of Maniac. We'll see what happens with this character. Is it going to be just as good as the next Venom? Never know. Or is it going to flop? I guess we'll see. But it is a first appearance. It's a hot variant. So it's always good to kind of just have these books in your collection and stuff like that. Next book. So me and my friend, my boy, Freddy's562, I showed him this book, I think, God, it must have been a year and a half ago. So I showed him this book about a year and a half ago, and I said, yo, bro, where can I get this book? And so we both found it. I think my very first copy I found was for like $50. And then I found another one, I think for 75. So this is my third copy now. And this is when I really just started getting into collecting. And I noticed that from when I started to get back in, I really like David Mack and Bill Sienkiewicz. And so I think all I did was Google Bill Sienkiewicz comic covers, and I saw this one. So there's two that I wanted to chase, and one was the Moon Knight number 1, which I have, so that was pretty awesome. But this was the second one, and this was the Batman Cacophony number 3 Bill Sienkiewicz cover, and I just fucking love this cover. Like, I'll buy this cover if I can find them. It's getting up there, man. It's definitely getting up there. I bought this like a couple weeks ago. Just stacked up the books, and oh my god, just so stoked to have another one. I don't give a fuck. This book is awesome. But yeah, got me another copy. So awesome. Got my third copy in finally, Thanos 13. So I'm done buying this book. Let's see what happens to Cosmic Ghost Rider. Let's see what happens to King Thanos. But when it's all said and done, this is probably the most sickest fucking Thanos cover that I've seen in a long time. And this last book, I already showed him a contest that I just did, but I'm gonna show it anyway just to show off because fuck it. This is my last haul. Like this is my last haul like ever. So fuck it, go big or go home, right? So there we go. Boom. Venom number 12. Yeah, fucking Venomized variant. So done deals. All right, to everybody, it's been awesome. It's been fun. Thank you for accepting me in this community. I will see you guys in the 9.2 crew whenever that is. But as far as hauls, as far as tags, as far as contests, yeah, that's no. Unless I get the holiest of holy grails, maybe I'll make a video. But other than that, just want to say thank you. You guys have been awesome. But yeah, I'll still be around 9.2 crew. All right, to the rest of the communities. Well, this will be the last time I do this. It's gonna be kind of weird, but you know what? Let's do it. Shoots and mahalos.